Good afternoon and welcome to Sports Arena, your ultimate sports destination here on Cityscope TV. I'm your host, Calvince, and I'm delighted to have you with us this afternoon. As always, this is a show where we discuss matters dealing with sports. We do the previous weekend games review, the weekday matches, and both in the domestic cup and the European trophies. And also we do insight analysis from the world of sports and the upcoming matches. Today our main focus is on the upcoming football event, the 2026 World Cup, which will be held in 3 North American countries, that's Mexico, USA and Canada. This long-awaited football event will be held in the 3 nations I've made above, and it's coming up in 3 days' time. So with me today in the studio, I have some 3 gentlemen here. I'll let them introduce themselves so that we can continue.
Okay, thank you. I go by the name Omodi Alphonse.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. My name is Arazara Sagai.
And I am striker Idikaka, pale number 10.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. And welcome to Sports Arena. Stay with us as we kick off what promises to be an engaging and informative discussion here on Cityscope TV. Promises to be an engaging and informative discussion here on Cityscope TV. So we are going to start, and today our main focus is going to be on the World Cup, as I have said some minutes ago. We know the World Cup is coming, it's just behind the corner, it's starting from next week, that's on Thursday. To mean we have like 6 days left before the World Cup begins. So you could tell us what you see and what you think is going to happen in this World Cup, and what you feel will be different from the World Cup that has been played in the different years that.
According to me, this World Cup coming, we know that the people that we view as their God is Ronaldo, others their God is Messi. And I think the 2 people, this is their last World Cup, isn't it? Yeah, and that's the main thing that people are going to look at this World Cup. And another thing, as Ronaldo and Messi are playing their last World Cup, as they exit, they will not play another World Cup ever again. There are also youngsters that are coming into the national teams. You've seen, according to the named players into the World Cup, you've seen that a lot of young players are coming. They are going to participate in the World Cup for the first time ever, as Ronaldo and Messi are playing their last World Cup ever. So that is a very big and great thing that people are viewing in this World Cup.
Okay, I've heard you mention some big names like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Don't forget that we also have someone like Neymar, who this might also be his final World Cup for Brazil.
Yeah.
He has played in 3 different World Cups, 2014, 2018, 2022. This goal has always been winning the World Cup for Brazil. And this year we saw Ancelotti called him for the national team in the World Cup. Maybe according he has never done in the previous 3 World Cups.
Sincerely speaking, Neymar is a good player. We all know that. He has tried his best, and his best has not given him the best that he wanted. He wanted to lift the World Cup, but he has not. And if you look at the Brazilian team right now, I don't think if the dream of Neymar can come true. According to me, right now, it's very hard because the squad of Brazil, if I look at it right now, the in-depth or the midfielder that can supply the ball to Neymar, I don't see if Neymar can achieve his dream right now.
Okay, we'll come back to that later. Maybe what you expect in this 2026 World Cup?
As for me, what I can say about this 2026 World Cup, I think it's going to be a very interesting competition compared to others, because you see that when we hear that many of these players, some are exiting, but some new players are coming in. So people want to see the capability of these young players. How can they rise? You see, like England, I have seen many young players have been welcomed into the game. In the beginning of they are in the record or the first team to compete in this World Cup. So as for me, I see there's going to be a very tough competition, and it's going to be a very interesting game, and I wish the people can watch it. It's going to be a very interesting game, because you see there are many teams, there are some African teams which are known that they want to take this World Cup. You know, they want that cup to come to Africa. And when we want this cup to come to Africa, these people want to do their best. We have seen Morocco the previous time, they reached semi-final. That means that this time they are working towards getting to the finals. I know they are going to manage it, and I think if they work hard as they worked hard the previous year, they can achieve it. And I think this thing is going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting, yeah.
Okay, thank you for your views. Maybe what do you expect?
I also expect much, as my colleagues have said, that the World Cup of 2026 is going to be that interesting, and the way that we've seen things, the rules that have been implemented, everything that is set there, the football now itself, how can I say it? The ball itself now, yeah, it's a modified one, and like I just love the game. Yeah, I love how things are being organized, how it's going to be played, places they have chosen to carry out this activity, and many more. I'm expecting a positive comeback from my lovely team, Portugal, and I'm hoping that this time around the GOAT himself is going to carry this thing. If I say the GOAT himself, I know
I don't agree.
many people tremble because they hear about the GOAT Ronaldo.
Not me.
Yeah.
You're very right, and indeed, we can say whatever the result, whatever the outcome, we'll accept it and we'll move on. Okay, so I'm coming back to you again, as
Yes.
I've heard you talked about England and how they have selected their players, they have welcomed new names to their team, and also some of the standard players that we thought could make the squad. We saw Tuchel left them out of the squad. Players like Palmer, Arnold, Morgan Gibbs-White. So maybe, according to you, what do you think would have been the reason as to why he chose not to call up players like Palmer, Alexander-Arnold, Gibbs-White?
You know, when I can say what I can say about that team, why they didn't choose these other players. There must be a reason, because once you see that Cole Palmer has been doing well in Chelsea. Yeah, he's doing well in Chelsea, and all these players are doing well. So it's alarming when these players are not welcome to the team, and they are the most public figure people are watching around this football. So I think England is just trying to come up with a new strategy to do this, because you know, once they see a player, because now look at, I can say that according to me, how Chelsea performed during this season, because I know how they do this, how they choose these players. They choose them according to how they perform in their teams. So when they see how these players are performing, I think Cole Palmer has not meant what they want from their players. I just think that Cole Palmer, according to them, the coach, he has not met what they want from him.
Okay, talking about club performances, we also saw players like Phil Foden of Manchester City. He was also not selected. Players like Alexander-Arnold. Sorry for that. Arnold was also not selected to go to the World Cup. And if you look at their teams, Manchester City finished now in the second place in the Premier League. Real Madrid also were second in La Liga. So maybe we could say, do you think also like game time could have caused some of the reasons as to why some players were not chosen? Because if you look at England squad, Phil Foden can play as a winger, he can also play as an attacking midfielder. So do you think club, maybe we can say players rotation could have made Tuchel to leave some of the players from the squad?
I think that question is not for me to answer, but but what I can say about this thing, according to the team, how the coach decided to choose it, as if these are the players that he has chosen are the best. So for me to say that why he didn't choose Foden, yet he know that these players are playing very well, I can't say the reason, because he has his own reasons. Yeah, maybe I can just put it that way. But what I know that once a coach has decided to use this particular team, I know he has seen them and he has confirmed that this team can take them up to final. But I don't think a team can risk. I don't think they can risk. So I'm just sure that they are going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I don't support England myself. I stand with Argentina, and I know that my team is going to take. But let me leave to my colleague here.
I was going to answer the question. I think the reason why some of the coaches have decided to pick some players and leave some players out. Number one reason, I think, if you see this thing called the players rotation, you see, we must try with a new player. This player plays the same position with this player, and this player also is good at playing this position. This one is also good at playing this position. But this one played last time, but we didn't achieve anything. This one, we can try the other one so that we can see if this player can achieve. And then what I can say is I think it's about, let's say, maybe season, how they performed this season. If you look at maybe let's take for example Cole Palmer.